clap. What's going on, guys? I'm SimpleSimon, and it is time for another vintage and modern toy fair at Malvern Town Hall. It's a toy fair here that has a lot of history. I've done a few videos there. It's put on by Andrew and Will, who are great people. And yeah, I'm always excited to go to the Malvern Town Hall. Hopefully we'll see some friends there. Hopefully Nicholas from Warriors Down Under will be there, and I can show him my shirt and be like, Nicholas, check out my Warriors shirt, baby. You've never seen that one, do you? And he'll be like, I've got 10 of those. But yeah, excited to go check out what's on offer and see if I can come home with some goodies. Let's do this. Quick shout out to my Minions. Your support is greatly appreciated. If you're interested in exclusive members only videos, extended episodes of The Noob, and exclusive emojis, hit the join button to find out more about channel membership. But remember, your membership is not required. The best way to support the channel is by liking and commenting on videos. Alright, so the vintage and modern toy fair is split up into 3 rooms. You got the front room here, then you got the main room, and then the back room. That's what I call them anyway. If you've never been to one of these and you're interested to go one day, get out your phones, because here's the info. Follow them on social media, on Facebook, Instagram, to keep up to date with all their events. Now, as soon as you get into the main hall, the first person you'll see is Andrew, who owns Pop Toys and runs the event, along with Will here, who is also one of the guys who runs the event, the better looking one, he'll tell you. And here is the shot of the main hall. It's not the money shot that you'll get later on. This was actually before the crowds came in. This was the early bird session here. And here we've got Jack's Timeless Treasures. Now this table is owned by Jake, not Jack, but Jake. You can follow him here. Here's all his details, and you'll find him at every single toy fair, comic fair, where there is collectibles to be sold. He'll be there, trust me. And he's got all kinds of things, from retro games to figures to everything. I had to get a shot of this awesome vintage Muhammad Ali doll. I used to be a huge Muhammad Ali fan back when I was younger. You got all these retro consoles for all your gaming needs. Go check out the boys at Gamers Closet. They are also at most events in town. Look at this handsome devil, it's Gianni. I don't know if Gianni has a name for his stall, but I'm just going to call it Gianni's Toy Federation. Like that? Because, you know, he's a wrestling guy. But he's also a huge Ghost Rider guy. And he had this beautiful Ghost Rider Hot Toys, I think it was. That thing looked incredible. Hot Toys are way out of my league. And he also had this here. This is the older Ghost Rider with the bike from Marvel Legends. He also had the newer Danny Ketch one as well for sale. This table here belonged to a lady. I didn't catch her name, but Sarah ended up buying some Pokemon cards off her. And she had a lot of loose vintage G.I. Joe figures. So if you guys are into that, she had a ton of them. They had tubs behind the table as well. I had a look at these. G.I. Joe was something I loved as a kid, but I actually can't remember a single thing about it. And remember, if you love your toys, or if you have toys that are worth a lot of money, make sure they're wearing protection. Check out Ultimate Figure Protections for hard cases and other accessories. And here is the slow panning money shot that everyone clicks on these videos to see. Look at that beautiful shot of the day's event. Oh, give me a thumbs up for that. I found a Sizz dog out in the wild. Hey, what brings you here today, mate?
Oh, I mean, if there's toys and there's beautiful people, this is where I'm at.
Are you on the hunt for anything in particular?
Always wrestling and Ghostbusters and Star Wars. They're my 3 weaknesses. But it has to be a pretty... I mean, yeah, we've been doing this now for years, so it has to be something very unique for me to pull the trigger on something.
Yeah. 2 years ago, I just buy whatever for the sake of it. Right now, yeah. I'm a lot more selective on what I get, because gets expensive.
It does, man. It does. Like there was a seller at the front of the hall. It was.
Oh, let's give him a plug.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, Jake.
Yeah, Jake. Timeless Treasures.
Yeah, he's everywhere.
He had a Slave Layer pop vinyl that. Because he knew that I have a small Slave Layer collection, but I don't do pops.
Yeah, and you know what? It's good to resist because now I stopped collecting pops. I used to collect them, and every now and then I see a really cool one. But I'm like, oh, you don't need it. And I've gotten better. Back in the day, I would go, oh, I don't need it, but I'll buy it anyway because I like it. But now pops, I'm done.
I know. Having said that, when I'm leaving, if it's still there, I might make an offer on it. Because it's Slave Layer.
Tune into his channel to find out if he picked up the Slave Layer, right?
You never know.
Do you reckon they'll ever release another Slave Layer Black Series figure? Like a good looking one?
I think eventually they're going to have to.
Sorry, it's not called Slave Layer anymore.
It is, it's still Slave Layer. I think eventually the culture will change back. Without sounding too un-PC, I think it will, everything comes full circle. And I think the mindset will change and people won't be so precious one day. Here's hoping.
You heard it first. So when that figure comes out, I'll be like, Sizdog told you so.
Called it.
Excellent. Well, mate, I can't wait to get home today and see that your video's already up. Mate, you're on the ball now.
Dude, my editing day has changed to Mondays because I've got nothing on a Monday. I do have to go to work, but it's a very slow work day.
You used to do one of these vlogs, then 3 weeks later it would come out.
I know.
But now, man, I get home from the event and it's already there. Fantastic. All right, make sure you guys subscribe. If you don't watch Sizdog, mate.
What's going on? What's going on?
All right, thanks, man.
Boys.
Good old Sizdog. Is that a micro machine? Remember micro machines? If you guys enjoy my vlogs, you really should check out Nostalgia Button. He does vlogs just like this. We got different styles, when he talks, he's very knowledgeable, but he's very cool, calm, and collected. When I talk, I'm really intense and fast, and sometimes you don't know what I'm saying because I'm mumbling at the same time, and I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I had a really good rummage through this tub of loose Marvel Legends figures. There was some really, really good stuff in there. I really prefer to buy figures loose now because I just display them loose. I don't need to have them in a box. Anyway, this anime stuff and Hot Wheels must belong to Mr. Anime. There he is, rummaging through, probably looking what the next thing to eat is. Every time I see that guy, he's always eating food. This must be Sophie Collects Sanrio, but it's not because they're in Japan. This is their competition. But this store here had heaps of Sanrio stuff, along with other anime stuff, statues and things. And I'm just joking, they're not really competitors. We're all friends here. This table here had a whole bunch of stuff, VHS tapes, Pokemon, some Barbies for the chicks up in the top corner there. It belongs to Gotta Sell 'Em All, who's at a lot of the events. And he also has a fantastic YouTube channel. You should definitely check that out as well. I believe he does vlogs going to markets and things around here, so yeah. This gentleman here I speak to all the time now when I go to these events, but I never catch his name. I'm so bad. Next event, I'm going to bring a notepad. I'm going to write down everyone's name so I remember, because I'm just so terrible with names. He was showing me this Modulok, is that how you say it? I don't know a lot about Motu, but he was showing me how this was really old. The box might be damaged, but the figure is still sealed inside. For all you Motu collectors, let me know what that is. Now, this is how bad I am at filming. I pay so little attention. That Arnold Schwarzenegger figure, I'm actually after that. I didn't even realize it was there until I watched this video back now. These comics here belong to Gats Collectibles. We always have a good chat with him when we go to these events now, and he's got some banger books. Check out these slabs. He was also showing us all these cool Japanese, I don't know what they are, Japanese pressings of all these comic books, X-Men in Japanese. He had all this really cool stuff I'd never seen. These Ninja Turtle mangas, I think they are, which was super, super cool. And super rare, you don't see this stuff around. If Bo from Aussieverse is watching, I found an action figure for you, mate. There you go, a Bon Jovi action figure. I'm pretty sure you need that if you're watching this. Bo from the Aussieverse is a huge Bon Jovi fan. You've got a Hello Kitty Game Boy there. I can't even imagine how much that would be. This table here had a whole bunch of Aliens and Predator stuff, which is super cool. And if you ever felt like slicing a cut across your chest, this is the knife to do it with. I'm actually filming that upside down. That's not my leg there. This table here had some great figures. There's the Danny Ketch Ghost Rider figure that I'm after. Andrew, if you're watching this, call me. Here's the Newton Comics version of Planet of the Apes. I actually have that book, that version as well. I should have checked if that one had the poster though. Mine doesn't have the poster. This table here belongs to Nathan. I actually asked Nathan today, does he have a name for his store? And I believe he said, memory, I think he said Collect and Conquer. That's a great name. He also had this figure here which blew my mind, Shadowrun. Does anyone know what this is? Because Shadowrun was a game that I played when I was really young on Super Nintendo. And I don't know how to explain it, but remember the movie Johnny Mnemonic? Well, when I watched that movie, I felt like it was taken from Shadowrun. But yeah, Shadowrun was really, really cool. And then we finally reached the back room. That gentleman there, thumbs up to you, mate. Had a good chat with him. He watches the videos. He was selling retro games and lightsabers. But yeah, this is the back room. This is the final room. Now, if you're going to just do a whole lap of the place, this is the final stop before you then decide to go back and spend your money on all the places that you saw goodies at. Now, the two gentlemen that run this store are apparently legends in the toy scene. In fact, many, many years ago, in one of my early videos, I interviewed one of them. I believe his name was George. And yeah, I knew him a long time ago, but that was before I was really into all this stuff. So yeah, back then I was just kind of going to these events and interviewing people. Look at me there. I know what you're thinking. You've only got one chin there, SimpleSimon. What's going on there? Anyway, check out this thing they've got at their table. Now, I don't know much about Motu, but can someone please tell me why that figure is $3,000? I want to know the story. They also had all these cool Predator figures, these Kenner ones in box, mint on card, very cool to see. And these comics look very, very familiar. They belong to my buddy Charlie from Bulldog Comics. He's normally at these events, and he always brings the heat like that. Tech 880, one of the books I've been wanting for so long, but I just out of my price range, especially since it's just the cover buy. But yeah, Charlie always has a lot of run fillers, just back issues, but he does have some big boy books as well. Like here, here's his wall of big boy books. When he sells one of them, it's a good day. And then we ran into Tom and B from Issues, Comics and Culture. We love Tom and B. These guys have everything you need, all the manga at great prices. They've got variant covers, they've got trades, they've got comic book sets and bundles, you name it, they'll look after you. Go see Tom and B at Issues, Comics and Culture. Now, you guys who watch regularly know that we got to show some Barbies for the chicks. And then we were nearly done for the day. Obviously, we went to say bye to Andrew. Here's his store looking absolutely beautiful there. And then I thought I'd get one last shot of the main hall before we left. Now, stick around because I picked up something super cool. All right, I'm back. Before I say anything, I just want to quickly say, to those people who watched my video from the recent Melbourne Comic and Toy Fair and entered my secret giveaway, I will be drawing a winner for that giveaway at the end of this video. So stick around if you entered. I did a giveaway at the end of the video where I'm going to give away one of these Melbourne Comic and Toy Fair tote bags. And I'm also going to include a toy, and I'll show you that later in the video. So today was great. Always enjoy going to these events. Hopefully I got enough footage to fill this video out. It's actually funny, when we left I was like saying to Sarah, I don't know if I got enough footage, and she's like, it's okay because you've still got your haul where you talk for 50 minutes. And I was like, that's a straight up insult. I do not talk for that long, but I do ramble a lot. But I had a fantastic day, bumped into so many people today. It was so hard. It took me 2.5 hours almost to get through the place because I kept bumping into people. So big shout out to everyone who stopped to have a chat. A special shout out to, I met a gentleman today called Van. He came all the way from Adelaide and he attended the event, and he basically told me that he found my channel and he binge watched a bunch of videos just to find out what spots to go to while he's down in Melbourne. So I really appreciate that. And not only that, he actually joined as a channel member. So big shout out to you, Van. It was really nice to meet you. And all the usual suspects. Jerome, good to see you. Sizdog, Dave, still only 35 cents, and a bunch of people that stopped to say, hey, I watch your videos. Thank you so much. And obviously all the store holders that I see all the time. Shout out to you guys. I picked up something super cool today. Oof, I couldn't believe it, and I got it at a great price. We'll start off with Sarah's stuff. She bought this pin. It looks like a Pikachu dressed up as a Sylveon. So there you go. Sylveon is Sarah's favorite Pokemon, and she likes pins, so she bought that. And then she bought these cards. So I'll quickly go through these because I don't know what I'm looking at when it comes to Pokemon cards. What's this? I'll just show you. There's that one there. All these are nice and sleek. I forgot, I should have asked the lady her name. She's always at the events and she sells toys, Pokemon cards, and all sorts of things. I don't know if she actually bought all these from the same person, actually. I think she might have bought them from a couple of different sellers. Panasonic, I can't even say these things. So there's that. So much for Sarah only collecting Sylveon cards, right? She's buying all kinds of cards here. So I know you guys who collect Pokemon cards might know. That was the first card she bought. She saw that and she loved it. So she bought that. Yeah, so they're all her Pokemon cards. Before I show you my stuff, this video is gonna come out on Wednesday. So this weekend, if you guys need someone to go, we've got the Mega Swap Meet 2024 at Sandown Racecourse. I have never been to this event. I never even heard of it, really. I think I have heard of it actually, but it's just not one that's been on my radar. So I know a lot of the guys who are selling today were telling me that they're gonna be selling there as well. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it this Saturday. There's a small chance I might be there. And if I am there, come say hi. So first thing, I picked these up off Glenn from Ultimate Figure Protection. He does the hard cases for your toys, but he also had these, which I didn't really know. I'm sure he's probably had them for ages, I'd never paid attention, but he's got figure stands. He had a whole bunch of different size ones. So I asked him which ones are which, and he said these are for the more modern toys, like your Star Wars Black Series, Marvel Legends, things like that. So keen to try those out. Ultimate Figure Protection, check them out. $8 for 10. So again, didn't break the bank there. Next thing I got to show you is, I bought a comic book from Issues, Comics and Culture. Issues, Comics and Culture, that's correct, right? Sorry, Tom and B. I sometimes say the words in the wrong order. Anyway, Tom and B, I've known them for a little while now. They're at most events. They were selling this book from a local creator, which I've been wanting to get my hands on for a long time. This is God Amongst Men from Signation Comics. And it's actually signed by two of the creators. And also it's a double pack. It's also got the book Anna on the back as well. So the Mack brothers, who I think wrote this, one of them plays in a band called Anna, and this comic is, I think, about the band with superpowers or something like that. But I think Aaron, Anna herself, and Aaron's brother, also Josh, I think his name is, signed that as well. But that's cool. I've been wanting, this has been hot property. As far as like indie books go, this is everywhere. Those guys do such a great job in marketing. You should follow them on Instagram. They do some fantastic reels that are hilarious. So check out Signation Comics and check out this. If you see, it's in a lot of different bookstores. So yeah, check out God Amongst Men and check out Anna. Anna's a band as well, so go check them out live if you're into your metal. All right, and then I got the big pickup. This, I couldn't believe I saw this. So the store holder didn't have a shop name, but his name was Dave, I think it was. I walked past his table and it was right face level with me. And I couldn't believe I saw this because it's something that I've been looking up recently to find something that had this branding on it, I guess. So you guys know I'm a huge collector of aliens, in particular the Kenner's vintage alien line. For those who don't know, that toy line was kind of based on what was supposed to be, well, lore goes, that it was based on, there was supposed to be an Aliens animated TV series, and it just never came to fruition. Just didn't happen. I think the networks were just like, this isn't suitable for kids. I watched a video on it just recently, and there's all these rumors that there was like a pilot episode that got made, but no one's ever seen it. Apparently that pilot episode never got made. It was just storyboarded, and there was a lot of art that came out for this animated series, and it was supposed to be called Operation Aliens. So because it never came out, there's just very few things out there that had the Operation Aliens logo on there. But there were a few things that came out, and this is probably the best thing that came out. So it's just an empty case, So it's a collector's case, I believe, that holds your figures. In fact, I think the toy line was supposed to be released as Operation Aliens, but because they scrapped the show, that ended up just being branded Aliens. So this is a 12-figure collector's case. Oh, man, I don't know if it's even coming out good with the reflection there, I'm sorry. But look at that. Operation Aliens up here. It's a case. I'm just gonna keep this sealed. I don't know if this was, is this sealed? Oh wait, it's not even, oh cool. I thought it was sealed. It's just a plastic thing over the image. Yeah, it's just a case to hold 12 figures supposedly. But the fact that it had the Operation Aliens branding on there is what really, really attracted me. And it's got, yeah, cool artwork on it. So that's super cool. So I believe there's like a puzzle that came out that had Operation Aliens. I think I've seen in images before, there was like a little handheld video game thing, but I've never seen that like for sale anywhere. But yeah, I was, man, I'm so stoked with this pickup. Dave there had it for $75. He told me he watched the videos and he gave me that SimpleSimon discount. I got it for 60 bucks. And that's good. That's a great price for it. Even 75 was a great price for this. So yeah, Dave, if you see this, I really appreciate that. This is gonna look great on the top of my Aliens cabinet, which I'll show at the end of the video because I've got a new cabinet, and if you haven't seen it, I'm sure you have, but if you haven't seen it, it's a good excuse for me to show you again. But yeah, big shout out to Dave there for this awesome addition to my collection. Again, Andrew, well, they do a great job with these things. Their next show, there's going to be a giant-sized toy fair in February. I believe that's the next one. I don't think they've got any other Malvern shows coming up. Their next big one is going to be the granddaddy of toy fairs, the giant-sized toy fair, and that is going to be on February 10th, if I can read through the paper there. Put that in your calendars. If you haven't been to the giant-sized toy fair, especially if you're a toy collector, that's the one. That's the one you want to go to. All right, but yeah, that's the whole. For those who entered that giveaway, obviously, like I said, I'll do a duck race to decide the winner of this tote bag. But what I've included for you, I'm going to throw in a Star Wars. What do they call these ones? The vintage collection. A Luke Skywalker figure. I picked that up to throw in the bag to send out to the winner. So no, yes, it's $20. So these aren't on sale at JB Hi-Fi, but this one store I came across had them on clearance because they just probably were sick of looking at them. So 20 bucks to pick that up for, which is an absolute steal. So I thought, you know what, I'll pick it up, I'll chuck it in the bag and send it out to the winner. I normally would try to take the sticker off for you, but they've actually done a dummy thing and put a sticky tape over the sticker, so I didn't want to risk damaging the packaging. Hopefully whoever wins takes this out of the box anyway, because yeah, if you're an inbox collector, you're gonna have a hard time getting that sticker off. But yeah, we'll cut to the duck race and then we'll finish up this video. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live at the Simple Pond, where we will decide the winner of the I Love Everything Pop Culture giveaway, where one lucky duck will be taking home a Melbourne Comic and Toy Fair tote bag, as well as a Star Wars vintage collection figure. Is that what they're called? I think that's what they're called. We have only 8 ducks in the pond today. Not a lot of ducks, which means your chances of winning are much higher. Here you guys got your money on. We're gonna shuffle the ducks a few times here. 1, 2, 3 shuffled. Now let's keep shuffling until there's at least, there we go. We've got Batman at the bottom there. I can't see who he's representing, but we've got 8 ducks in the pond. Place your bets now. The race will go for 1 minute and 5 seconds. Why the extra 5 seconds? Because the duck who wants it most will take it in that final 5 seconds. All right, are you guys ready? Steady, duck. And we're off. We've got everyone. We've got a few ducks up front here. The bat duck, he's looking pretty bad, falling in last place, but that's a good sign, because if you've seen these races before, you know slow and steady wins the race. You got Maddie 6277 up front at the moment, but you know he's going to gas out pretty early if he. Oh, there he goes. He's already burst his wad there. Easy B1 looking to take the lead. No, Samuel Pring, Garage Merchant has been steady. We've got everyone else coming up strong, but who's that at the bottom? Oh, don't tell me that's Watcher Collects Comics as Batman. No way. Can he come from behind and take the victory? We've got Mars Slayer up front. Ryan, can't say that name, is coming up strong too. We've got 20 seconds left in the race. Who will take it? Who will be the fastest duck? Watcher Collects Comics dressed up as Batman is looking pretty good. He's been steady all race. Mars Slayer up front. Oh, here we go. The serious We're getting down to serious business in the last 10 seconds. Oh, who's that panda? It's Retro Rock coming in strong. He looks like he's gonna take it. Or could it be Garage Merchant or Samuel Pring? No, it looks like it's gonna be Retro Rock. There you go. Congratulations, Retro Rock. Lucky because, stop quacking. Lucky because just before I filmed this, I actually went to the video to check if there was any people I missed who left comments, and Retro Rock was the one person I missed. So, good thing I did that. Retro Rock, I don't know, no, I think you have a channel. Do you have a channel? Retro Rock, are you a channel? Yeah, cool, Retro Rock's actually a channel, and I'm not subscribed to you, so Retro Rock, not only did you win this giveaway, you also gained a sub from me. Oh yeah, you do like music content, that's cool. That's cool, oh look at this. All Skid Row, I'm a Skid Row fan. Wasp, oh mate. Check out Retro Rock YouTube channel. I'm gonna shut this duck up before I go crazy. Retro, if you see this video, hit me up on Instagram. If you don't have Instagram, or if I don't hear from you in like 5 days or something, I'll reply to your comment to let you know that you won, and then we'll get in contact and I'll send you out your winnings. But that's it. That's all for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want more content like this because you're new to the channel maybe, check out the description below. There'll be a link to my comic and toy hunting vlogs playlist where I have all my vlog videos in one place. You can go through, check out all the places, events, shops, and things that I do in Melbourne. And again, shout out to everyone who made today awesome. All the good chats I had. Andrew, Will, fantastic job as always. And yeah, give this video a like. If you want to show some support, leave a comment. And until next time, I'm Simple Simon. Tell your friends and keep it simple.